Oh, hey, welcome. We have a podcast. You should listen to it. Let us entertain you.
Yeah, we're gonna entertain you like this.
That's hey, that's a little too much energy.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we're not doing accordion. We're gonna be nice and calm. I'm really bad at this. But yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. Woo!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Frogs and Grog.
What up, my grogs and frogs?
So today, what are we doing, Jack?
We are going to be talking about how to survive horror movies. All right, in the spirit of spooky season, we haven't had a lot of spooky content yet, so we're going to start talking about it. Yeah, we both have some different scenarios we're going to go over, and different big important parts of scary horror movies that a lot of people either mess up or do wrong. We're going to talk about the right way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll each be giving our opinions and our and kind of debate which one is the more right one, and at the end, let us know which one you think is right, which one is wrong, and yeah, we'll see how it turns out.
Have fairly different positions on
Yeah,
on the way that this is.
yes.
So I will be going first with our first survival, I guess, type instincts of what we want to do.
Kind of like the first scenario. Yeah.
Couldn't think of the word for a second.
That's
Brain dead. So the first one is basically the start of the horror movie. So exploring unknown, perhaps weird, maybe taboo, even places. So my take is you should you should take your friends to wherever you want to take them. If you want to go to that graveyard in town, go to the graveyard. If you want to go to the old abandoned campsite, that's a great place for fishing, I'm sure, right? Taking them to rundown factories, that's fine as long as you're not hurting anyone, right? I think that you should be allowed to take them to all of these places without fear of being murdered or something. That's my opinion on this one.
Interesting. So that's the opinion you have if you want to die. All right.
Okay.
What you really gotta do is just don't go. And if you're gonna go, don't go at night, especially. If you happen to go, yeah, just go during the day. Bring a flashlight. Bring safety gear. But in the first place, you could just avoid it completely, because that's what could keep you from getting into those situations. 99% of the time, it's just not going at all. Just don't go.
But the question is how much fun do you want to have, right?
Dude,
because it's
the
way more
skate
fun
park.
to go to the graveyard at nighttime. Who's going to the graveyard during the day? That's kind of Twilight, I guess that kind of works.
Go play some games. Listen to Frogs and Grog. That's more fun than dying.
Okay, fine. What's your next scenario?
Okay, so the next scenario, usually what happens, right? If you go into not dark place, but if you go into a scary, unexplored place, there is a corner or a room or a basement, and it's dark, and you hear a noise, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's usually what happens if you explore places, like Levi's recommending, right? Do not explore the noise. Do not go search for it. Run away. Do not investigate. That's probably not good. If you can't see it, it always happens too. You go to turn your flashlight on to look down into this creepy basement, and your flashlight flickers and turns off. You're done. Don't go down there. Not worth it.
So my position on this, this actually coincides with our next one pretty well. We have multiple categories each that we're talking on our positions. The next one that we have is falling for bait. I would say that these coincide fairly well with each other. I personally think whenever you see something that looks suspicious, it doesn't belong, I think it's probably a good idea to investigate it thoroughly before. You should take your time looking at like say there's your friend's voice. He's gone missing for a while, and you hear your friend's voice outside.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you should go see if he's okay. I think that's probably the more appropriate thing to do than dawdle around and just wait inside, clutching onto your knives. If you see a dark place, like a noise out somewhere where you can't see anything, you should try to make your, like, the corner or whatever visible. Turn on your flashlight. Reveal what's in that corner, just to make sure you can know what's in that corner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So funny thing about that, it's called bait for a reason, right? The monster wants to draw you out. Don't take it. You see something you like, see something you're looking for, don't touch it. You don't need it. What was I going to say? It's probably better you leave with your life than you leave with whatever it is that you think you see or hear. For example, oh no, I dropped my phone back in the abandoned place we were just in. Let me go back in and get it. You go and you see it sitting in this like really precarious spot, like maybe at the edge of the basement stairs. Don't grab that. Just go get a new phone. Just cancel that phone. Just go get a new one. It's not worth it.
Okay.
All
right, Mr. Moneybags. All right. But consider this. Consider your broke college students, as many horror movies will show. Consider you're not able to make rent, and that phone it's your job, it's your livelihood. You have to take calls every day to make sure that you're at your job. You have to check in on family. So what are you going to do in that situation whenever the phone is the only thing holding you back from, like, not being able to pay your bills? What's going to happen if you leave your phone on the stairs and you just have to leave? What's going to happen there? I think that you should go pick up your phone, even if it's in front of the dark basement stairs. I think you should go pick that up. I think if you hear your friend and he's asking for help, you should go help. I think if you're really hungry and you see a delicious cake on a counter, I think you should go eat that cake.
Don't eat the cake. The cake is a lie. Let's say this. Let's say one of your friends falls for the bait, okay? And they go to the basement stair to grab their phone. They go eat that cake, and now they're violently ill or they're injured. Let's say they ate the cake, and they start, like, throwing up blood, and they can't move, and you can't move your friend. You're not strong enough to move him. Do you, like, get your friends and help drag him out? No. That guy, he fell for the bait. You leave that guy. He's your bait now. You're gonna get killed by somebody trying to get your friend out of there. Because, yeah, you can't drag him out. You can't carry him. He's too freaking big. You're too freaking small. However it ends up going. Or maybe he's lost a leg, right? Mm-hmm. And you've got the killer starting to chase you guys. Don't go back for him. That was his own fault. He's dead, bro.
All right. Listen. I am, like, completely on opposite ends of this debate right now. If your friend is taken into the basement, of course you're gonna need, by, like, some serial killer or something, of course you're gonna need some form of defense. Go look around, see if there's like a stick, see if a chair broke and you can pick up one of the legs and then you have a club, see if there's random machetes or kitchen knives, see if there's an axe, see if there's a gun, see if there's all these different things. You're gonna want defense, of course, but in the end, should you just avoid it because it's dangerous? No, you should go make sure your friend is alright. What if they're having a lovely time down there? What if he's not a killer? What if he's just like a tea party, right?
Dude.
But
sure,
of course,
sure,
you should always make sure that you're, like, ready for action, just in case. I guess
Siri thinks my name is or her name is Sure or whatever. My Siri just activated. All right, that's how bad this is. All right. Well, let's hear your next scenario. How about that?
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
So the next scenario is say like you're all trapped somewhere, right? In like, I don't know, a campsite. We'll just go with the classic campsite at nighttime scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And one of you, you're all sitting in the cabin. There's confirmed, maybe there's like a killer around. Maybe some weird stuff's been happening, and one of you needs to go use the bathroom. Um, maybe one of you went missing. So should you look for those things alone? Should you go use the bathroom? Should you go look for your friend by splitting up? The answer is yes. Hear me out. So whenever you're in a group, it's actually, in like a horror movie scenario, it's more dangerous to be in a group. If you're looking for a killer, right, and you're all together in like a group of 3, 5 people, whatever, you're gonna be way more visible to the killer. You should split up, because not only will it allow you to be in smaller groups so you can walk around with less fear of being spotted easily, you'll also be able to cover more area faster. So like if you're looking for somebody, or if you're looking for a killer or something, you'll be able to find him much faster alone in groups of one than if you're all sitting together walking at like 5 like feet per minute, because you're like in a circle. So you're obviously gonna want to separate, split up. Plus, a bonus to this is it's going to increase everybody's survivability rate, because the killer, or whatever scenario, is going to be after one specific person, while the rest of you are looking for whatever it is you're looking for. So I think you should always split up.
Interesting. So I completely disagree with this one, because if you split up, you have no communication with each other. You're a smaller target. You're easier to take down. And yeah, you can just be picked off one by one. Again, communication is the biggest thing in these scenarios.
Well, that's not what you said whenever you dropped your phone, and that's pretty communication wise. That's pretty good.
All right, yeah. That was a what if. All right, this whole thing's a what. All right, that was an example. It's important to be next to each other so you can talk and stay together, and you keep each other alive, so that you don't have the injured friend situation that can come from splitting up. Because you split up, you run into one of your friends missing a leg. Oh no, you can't save him anymore because he can't get out, and the killer's right next to him. You're both dead. That's GG's, right? You gotta stay together so that, sure, you're easier to hunt down because you're in a pack, but you're also in a pack, so you have the advantage. You know why wolves hunt in a pack? And they can kill bigger things? Because they're together, right? Pack tactics here, brother. Pack tactics keeps you alive. That way, if you guys need to run away, you can run away together. Or if you need to fight, you can fight together. Not that I recommend fighting, but I more recommend running away and staying together so you don't get lost or lose each other.
It's interesting that you bring up wolf dynamics on this situation, because that take is a beta take. That's a classic beta male take. So Dude. Basically, my take would be more like, I would call it alpha, but it's way more sigma. All right, it's lone wolf tactics. You're gonna survive if you're alone.
You know what the term lone wolf really means? It means you're a wolf who's thrown out of the pack, because wolves are pack animals. All right. Well, anyways, let's go to the next one. And I kind of mentioned this: the fight or flight at the end. Boss encounter is what usually kills a lot of people, or where a lot of people. It's kind of like the win or lose of most. Right. It's the win or lose of most horror movies, and a lot of people end up winning just because dumb luck. But if you really think about it realistically, how realistic is it for you to lose against a trained killer? all right, or a monster. Let's say, for example, your killer has a gun, and you are not armed. You have to try and take him out with furniture or a baseball bat. Yeah, you're done. You're done. Don't fight him. Run away. Fight or flight kicks in, yes, and you're like ready to fight. Nah, run away, bro. Not worth it.
Yet again, here with another beta take. Now,
betas stay alive.
Let me tell you the real alpha sigma approach to this. So you're at the end. It's the climax of the movie, essentially. Maybe it's all the zombies are hoarding the house. I don't know. Could be any scenario like that. You got to take a final stand and give it all or nothing. Running away, sure, you've saved yourself. Ooh, big whoop. But think about the friends that you came to hang out with them, and you're running away only to save yourself. But you could just take revenge for your friends that have died, because, I mean, obviously, you're gonna be the main character. Obviously,
of course.
But as the Sigma, you're gonna be the main character, so you're gonna be the last one standing. So you have to really take revenge on all of the bad people or things that have happened throughout this whole scenario. You gotta be the alpha, the ultimate alpha.
Yeah, I guess alphas like to die.
It's better to live 100 years as an alpha than 1 minute as a beta.
You mean 1 year as an alpha instead of 17 years as a beta? Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Sounds great, bud. Wow. Well, that was an experience, I guess.
Yeah, that was an experience.
Depending on the one you chose, right?
Yes. If you guys want us to make another guide such as this, maybe you want to hear actual opinions about this.
No, we're a little bit messing around. I mean, I personally, don't be stupid.
Yeah.
But we wanted to get both sides of it, right? So that was kind of funny. But anyways,
if you want to hear that,
thanks for
subscribe on our YouTube. Follow on Spotify. Leave a like. I don't know if Spotify has likes, but do it anyway. Thank you guys for listening.
Also, we gotta mention this really quick. We finally hit 10 followers.
10 followers. Now, we've left it kind of up in the air on whether we'll actually do a feat stream in the past. I'm not going to confirm or deny anything today as well.
Yep, we'll have another episode coming out on that.
We'll have another episode, possibly an announcement. Huh?
Possibly?
So thank you for all of our listeners, followers. And stay groggy.
Yep.
Until next time.
Leaving so soon. Hope we see you next time.